Okay. What's my show called?
I don't know.
Emily's Plant Window, take 2. Hi there. Welcome back to Emily's Plant Window. Today we're...
Wait.
What?
How is it welcome back if this is the first episode ever?
Hi. Welcome to Emily's Plant Window with me,
Wait.
Emily.
Did you say Emily's Plant Window?
Did I?
I think you said Emily.
Emily's Plant Window, take 3. Hi. Welcome to Emily's Plant Window with me, your host, Emily. Today, we are going to talk about one of my favorite plants. This one right here. This is our friend, the Calathea orbifolia. It is a member of...
What happened?
It dripped on me. It's overwatered.
It's overwatered.
I overwatered it. This is a Calathea orbifolia. It's a member of the Maranta family or prayer plants. So it, at night...
Why are they called prayer plants? Oh, you're telling me right now.
I'm about to tell you right now.
Do it.
So, at night, all of the leaves fold down to save energy because they're not absorbing any light. And in the morning, they come right back up.
How does that save energy?
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be less energy just to be open all the time?
One would think so, but they fold down at night because there's no light.
Okay.
So I don't know.
That's cool. Why are they so stripy on the leaves?
So this family is just known for really beautiful foliage. I don't know a reason. They just look like it. But they all generally do have pretty intricate leaf patterns, which is one of the reasons that I like them. They just are really beautiful. The leaves can get fairly large, so, you'll see individual leaves about yay big across. A fun thing about this plant is that it is native to Bolivia, where my grandparents are from.
Where'd you get it from?
This one I got from Miles at the plant store in White Center. Yeah. Anything else you want to know about this plant?
Hoya orbifolia.
Calathea.
Calathea orbifolia.
Orbifolia.
Okay. Yeah, no, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool pot.
Thank you.
So what's with this? What is this? Aloe in the window here?
Yes, this is my great big aloe vera. I had a bit of a learning curve with this one. For some reason, I had it in my mind that they didn't need a ton of light, so I had it in a dim room.
What? Aren't they desert plants?
Yeah, I don't know what made me think that. It's one of those ones where you put it in a high place, and then you forget to, really look at it when you're watering, so I think it was a combination of poor light, overwatering because it wasn't using the water I was giving it because the light was so poor, yeah, so it just had a couple unhealthy looking leaves at the bottom. This one in particular and this one over here, both got these big scabs on them where it's a much rougher texture. It's brown. It's kind of crusty. It's super weird.
It actually didn't look that gross. I'm floored that it actually is messed up because I was just saying I don't like how it looks on camera because it's all pointing out.
Yeah, this is the bad leaf I was going to cut.
Oh, that's perfect for me.
Yeah. So I actually have my handy little plant knife.
Okay. Knife safe. Maybe we need to take a minute to talk about knife safety.
Knife safety. Be really careful when you're opening your knife and hold on to it really carefully.
That's a cool knife, though.
This is a cool knife. My brother-in-law customized this for me. So he customized this nice tapered edge going down so that specifically for me to use with plants, so it's easier to, get into a crevice and just cut where you need to. So this is kind of confirming for me that this scab thing going on here is not good for my plant. So you can see here on this side of the break where there isn't any scab here, it's nice and clear and green and pretty translucent. But over here where the scab is, it's sort of giving a yellowish ooze. And there's no part of this plant that is yellow, so it just doesn't seem totally natural. Yeah, so I'm glad I sliced this off.
So how do you actually propagate these plants?
So they'll naturally produce pups at the base of the plant. I actually just separated one of these. It'll just produce new little tiny guys down here at the base all around, and You know, once they're a little established, you can just uproot it, and there'll be one big root connecting it, and you just slice it off, and then you have a new plant. After I realized that I had it in really bad conditions, I moved it over here in like the highest sunspot that I have available. And it has done really, really well since then. You can see that everything from about here up, all of these leaves are super healthy. They're nice and firm. They're not squishy, which would mean it's overwatered. They just, you know, they're standing up straight. It just looks really happy and healthy now. So even though I kind of messed up with it when I first got it, it feels good to know that I'm taking good care of it now. Let me see.
My bedroom, yeah.
Oh. Take 5, maybe. Oof, I don't remember a thing I was saying about this one. Hey, help me. Oh, you're right. Emily's plant window, take 6. I would love to talk to you today about this Hoya from my Hoya collection.
Oh, you and your Hoyas.
Love a good Hoya. Hoya is a family of plants, colloquially known as a wax plant.
Wax plant.
Yeah, they do produce a waxy substance when you break a leaf off or a stem. It's kind of white and oozy and sticky.
So what is this one?
So this, I'm not 100% certain because it was unmarked.
Looking. It looks like it's got bug antennas.
Yeah, these cool little vines. I'm not sure why exactly this one has produced so much vine with no leaves on it. It was like this when I bought it. They didn't have a label of what exact kind it is, but I believe it's a Hoya pubicalyx.
A Hoya pubicalyx?
Yup.
That's
exactly right.
A Hoya pubicalyx.
That's the one.
Is the Latin name.
Yeah. You can see that my newest leaf on here is like almost black, which is pretty cool. And the vines themselves are really dark.
Is that a good thing?
It's just interesting.
Usually when leaves turn black, it's a bad thing, I thought.
Yes, but I think this is just the natural coloring of the plant, because some leaves are darker than others, and this one still feels firm and healthy. So it's fine for now. But if you look closely at all of these little tendrils, anytime there's one of these little bumps, it's a point where the leaf, or where a leaf could come out. So there's actually a couple spots on here that you can see like just a little tiny amount of green. And these guys are so funny because they always put out 2 leaves at once, one on each side of the vine. I always have this thought in my mind that Hoyas are overachievers because they always put out 2 leaves at once. They can't just keep it simple and do one. They really go the extra mile for that extra leaf. But it's a really fun family to me. I think the leaves are really interesting. A lot of species have really similar leaves, actually, so it's hard to define them until they flower. The flowers are really cool. It's what made me like fall in love with this plant in the first place. I think they're called an umbel.
On this particular one?
On all Hoyas.
All Hoyas.
Yeah, they all have this particular way of producing flowers, which is, it's an umbel, and it almost looks like an umbrella that's been overturned in the wind, so it's sort of dome-like, but it's just shoots of like 8 or 10 flowers from one central point. And they're all like very firm and like waxy again, so they're just really, really interesting. This is not the first Hoya I've had. The first Hoya I had was like one of my first houseplants when I moved out. My dad gave me one. I don't know where he got it from, but it was a Hoya Bella, which I have, but I don't have in this room.
I know what Bella means.
Oh, what does it mean?
Beautiful.
It is very beautiful.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really cute.
But you would say that about any Hoya.
This one in particular, I think, is nice looking.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have quite a few Hoyas now. They're all doing really well. I think I actually have pretty good conditions for their care requirements. They don't require high light, so that's good for us because we don't really get high light. And they like higher humidity, but they also seem to be fine if it's not super humid. So
they're fine.
They're just very agreeable, I think.
That's cool.
Which is nice. It's a nice quality in a plant. Okay. Ew. I got the goop on it. Yep, very yellow.
Ew.
Yeah. Plant's sick as heck.
We can't show your sick plants on your plant show.
Absolutely not. No, we have to. Humility. Take 4.
Today's plant tour has only scratched the surface of what you have to offer.
Oh, absolutely. There's many more plants. Most of them are in an immediate 3-foot vicinity of me, but I have some stashed away in other parts of the house as well. I'm excited to talk about the things that interest me about them, happy memories I have associated with them, and my hopes and dreams for them.
Well, this should keep us busy during the pandemic.
Absolutely. And if I can answer any questions, I'm happy to do that.
About the pandemic?
Not about the pandemic. I really couldn't tell you more than an actual news article. I could certainly give you a medium of informed opinion.
Have you been washing your hands?
Oh, so many times. Especially with all the dirt I get under my nails from poking.
Right. Good segue right back to plants. How do you want to end the show?
How do I want to end the show? I don't know. Thanks for stopping by my window and seeing how we're all doing in here. And I look forward to talking to you again. That's all I got.